Hey, travelers, it's Mike with the Mixtape Stories podcast, and happy Independence Day. So, I've been rereading an old trilogy called The Axis of Time by John Birmingham. He's an Australian who's world famous in Australia. And the premise of this trilogy is that in the year 2021, there was a multinational fleet that was thrust back into 1942, right on top of the Midway fleet, or the American fleet heading to Midway. And I started doing research into that period. Of course, FDR comes up, and I came across this quote, and I loved this quote. I'm going to do a half-ass attempt at his accent, and it's going to be terrible, but bear with me. Okay, here goes. Remember, always that you and I especially are descendant from immigrants and revolutionists. We look for a younger generation that is going to be more American than we are. We are doing the best that we can, and yet we can do better than that. We can do more than that. By inculcating in the boys and girls of this country today some of the underlying fundamentals, the reasons that brought our immigrant ancestors to this country, the reasons that impelled our revolutionary ancestors to throw off a fascist yoke. That was a quote by FDR. The guy was a patrician from wealth, and yeah, you can say what you want, but I love that because indeed, despite everything that goes on, we are a nation of immigrants and revolutionaries and rebels. And that's the America I love. Happy Independence Day. And don't forget to join us in September when Mixtape Stories podcast brings out new audio dramas. Because here we're creating beautiful fiction in a disappointing timeline.